I guarantee you there was she felt slighted in some way, and she set that up, and then they fired her because they knew she was being petty.
Oh, oh, I got it. It's deeper than rap. The AI set his ass up. The AI, no
Or
wonder.
Marla gonna say
Hold on.
them
Hold
folks
on.
from Daytona probably set his ass up.
But wait, hold
Well,
on.
the AI don't work that good. They AI don't work that good. So
Nah, we just got
they
back. Oh my god.
they could definitely not be part of that.
Listen, so apparently the event coordinator posted on Twitter that he got fired from his job
Mm.
and that he was making light of the letter that the CEO wrote. He said he is going to take time to reflect before he looks for a new job because the CEO wrote a letter and said he was going to take time to reflect and focus on family and all that stuff.
I would be suing the shit out of them. Do you
Wait,
understand me?
TP. Hold on,
I
TP.
would
Wait.
own half the company.
Hold on, TP. Wait. The same event coordinator posted how you lose half your earnings in one night.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah, because by the time the CEO got home, the wife was already on the phone with the lawyers getting the divorce started.
She done changed her name on Facebook.
That what it said. She changed her last name on Facebook already.
We're gonna have to squabble up for real. You gonna owe me something.
I am no way, shape, or form condoning what that man did. Right? But on this side of the earth, it's some rules.
I want to hear this.
I'll use an anecdote. Back in the 90s, my older kid's mom, we was in Tallahassee.
Okay.
And every time I went to the moon, she got her full report. And I couldn't figure out for the life of me, I ain't doing nothing. Well, not at that time. Why am I getting full reports on me? The moon used to have a phone that you had to put quarters in to make phone calls. This dude was making phone calls from the moon.
A dude.
Later, yeah, dude, telling my older kid's mom what my activities was at the moon. Come to find out later on, a person that I dealt with on and off was somebody that he fancied. So he would provide information. I say all that to say this. If the CEO of that company was a real one, you wouldn't have fired him. But we would have seen each other outside in the parking lot.
I told you, you're gonna have to. Hey, somebody gonna have to box.
If I'm gonna be wrong, let me be wrong on my own. I don't need your help to be wrong. Now, again, I want to make sure I'm. You know what? Let me put this up. I want to make sure I'm clear. In no way, shape, or form am I condoning those actions. In no way, shape, or form, I'm not condoning those actions, and I am not participating in any actions like that. Just in case that blonde-haired lady happened to be watching.
Oh, you ain't ducked the blonde-haired lady. You ain't ducking the Dodger, huh, man?
I am in a location undisclosed from the blonde-haired lady. She watched the podcast when the spirit hit her.
But she said the spirit gonna hit her tonight.
First of all, you snitching on yourself. That story would have never been told. I don't care if the statutes of limitation. You could be in the grave. Don't tell no stories about me.
Have I ever hold on? Have I ever told stories about anybody else other than me?
Well, yeah.
Here we go. This is the rabbit hole, y'all.
This is how we get
Hey, Marlo, TT.
I'm not gonna repeat them.
Remember, he tried to deny last time that he ain't never do no bald headed hoe shit.
Look.
Just
trying to tell you.
Troy, you going out bad, boy. You better fight back.
Listen.
he just had to sit there with I might have been selected in my day look on his face.
Now listen. I am honest about my journey. You listen. It took a while to get the good Christian Troy. Good Christian Troy was on a long journey.
That was a Freudian slip. The good tricking Troy.
You know what? Let's move on.
That is what you was trying to say.
Oh my God.
Hey man.
Anyway.
I say kudos to the event planner. I mean, he better be glad that's all he did was got a picture shown. Because my shit would have had audio. I would have had a cameraman following him in and out of the event. Fire me. Talk about King Petty.
But you know how bold you gotta be to be having an affair wide open in a public place anyway? Yeah. That is just bold to begin with. Yeah. They beyond the meet me at the hotel on Wednesday between 7 and 8. They was out in the open.
And hugged up. I mean, booed up. Like
we talking about the Coldplay, right?
Yes.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
How long you been here?
I just got up on here, man. Dude, I just got in the house. I just got in.
How long you been?
Like you ain't see me contort myself to make sure that none of this was gonna be associated with me. Like I would bend over backwards to make sure that none of this would be associated with me because I would never. If anything, I'm going to Jill Scott by myself.
What's next on the list?
From the doctor.
You can always tell when the wife in the house. So we had media
day. Good job there, sir.
We had media day. And I want to say because a certain person in the upper middle USA had something to say about SWAC Media Day. SWAC Media Day was amazing. Even with everything that we had to go through, the fact that Mr. Andrews saw fit to invite us, I am always thankful. Because we wasn't getting invited into these spaces before.
Wait a minute, before you go there, who said something about SWAC Media Day?
You know,
Mike. You know, dude, we ain't had on the show in a while, in 2 years.
He gonna have me pull up on him,
bro.
You
know she gonna say something about SWAC Media Day. She just gonna say something about the SWAC period, basically about the media rights and stuff like that. Look, I said what I said. Hey, ESPN always gonna have first rights of refusal when it comes to our games. HBCU has the secondary rights.
Oh no, it wasn't even that, Doc. It wasn't even that. He tried to say that the SWAC Media Day was third right great. Mm-hmm. Never mind the fact that I seen the Big 12 Media Day.
The Big 12 Media Day was just here last week in Frisco.
And it was less than Thriller.
No, it was like at the Star in Frisco, inside where they play football games, high school football games at. It wasn't that great to me. Because usually they would have it, if it's here in Dallas, they would usually have it in Arlington. Like in Arlington, close to AT&T Stadium. But this is the first time I ever had it in Frisco. Hey.
Well, all I know is that when he made that statement, you rarely hear me defend conferences. That is not what I do. I'm about the fans, the institutions. The conferences are there to do business for the schools.
Yeah.
But yeah, I stood
This
up on that wall.
why I ain't. This why I ain't on Twitter. Right here, I be getting in too many fights and shit. People be all he do is fight. What is wrong with something is wrong with him. These
I mean,
fucking
you
tough
is from
ass
Jacksonville.
um blue blue screen goddamn thugs. Like man, they need to chill out with all that. If you don't like it, just don't like it. You ain't nobody ask you to comment. Ain't nobody ask for you to grade it. Ain't nobody asking none of that. But you just feel the need to try to put somebody down. That don't sit right with me.
But
Unless you go to that school in Daytona, then put their ass down all you want to.
I had to be on my best behavior yesterday, man. I couldn't call that. I couldn't call stuff in the school, and I couldn't call them Baton Rouge Tech.
I just want to say that young Bryce at Bethune-Cookman, he at that age to be where he is right now, he got a bright future ahead of him. I like him. Ooh, I almost said I like him better than that person that shouldn't be named who went in Canada Junior and far in the mountains. I don't like that dude. I don't care. Anyway, so he has a bright future. And we have always communicated he's been fair. We even did, listen for this. We did an interview with Coach Raymond Woody. And no tables was flipped.
And I was very pleasant when we interviewed him.
I was like,
Actually,
I asked you, did you was you on your best behavior?
He was.
It looked like somebody had him in a straitjacket, to be honest with you.
what?
But
Wait a minute.
listen, we was honest. We said we're media right now, but on the podcast we're a little rough on them. We said that we was fair. We was fair.
I was transparent. I told them who I ride for, and basically told them, it's on site every time y'all name involved. So I hope you're building a winning program, coach. Not really, but
So
keep it
anyway,
up.
I can tell you this though, Troy. Y'all Seminoles talk a big game.
yeah, you noticed that, huh?
Because Coach Buckley talked a big game. I interviewed him, and of course,
He did.
Coach
He
Coles is
did.
he's always honest, and he gonna give you his 2 cents.
If you close your eyes and just listen to the words, that's Mickey Andrews is what you're hearing. When Terrell Buckley said he was trying to run players off, and all they had was that 90-degree heat. That's Mickey Andrews. Mickey Andrews was trying to run us up out of his class.
Wow.
He need to come to Texas then.
Man, Mickey,
he got heat for you.
Nick, listen. Terrell, well, what was y'all favorite interviews of the weekend? Of the media day, I'm sorry. Tachi.
Touche.
I'm sorry.
When we interviewed Cozy, that was my favorite one.
Go with Sam Shade.
I didn't get the chance to interview him.
Yeah, I like
Feel
Sam
bad.
Shade's interview.
I ain't get a chance to interview Coach Joseph, Coach Mickey either. But I did
Shiny suit.
I talked to him on the side. I was like, hey, my niece is gonna be a student athletic trainer at your for your team. He asked me what school she went to. I said she went to South Oak Cliff. Oh, she can handle some inner city kids. Yes, she can. Don't let the hype fool you. But I think Coach Jackson for Prairie View.
I didn't interview him.
Yeah, I interviewed him, and
We did. Yeah.
he big talk.
That was the consensus around media day. Everybody said the same thing.
Blue was sitting next to me, man.
Oh, you know what? Let's get into that. Let's get into that since we into that.
Let's talk about it because I got shit to say.
The video is insane. Do you have it? Did you download that?
I didn't download the video because
You know what?
I was on the move when I was on the move when I seen it. So for everybody that's watching, Coach Jackson did an interview, and in that interview, he basically said that they were the first to introduce video and how they present their football team, all of that, right?
He said he said the rest of the league stepped their game up after that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So he who must not be named won SID of the year with very clear. You know what? I'm gonna give Josh his credit. Josh was an amazing SID. Right. Yes. Outside of dealing with us, he was an amazing SID. Right. Mm-hmm. So I know about Josh. Jackson State have I think it's AVS videos or something, whatever that account is. They have that guy, and he does amazing work. So just in those two people that I named in two schools was doing amazing work, right? Mm-hmm. And I know about other schools that, or we know other schools have probably done similar work. But when Coach Jackson said that, he didn't say that with us. But when I saw that video, I was like, soon as I get time, I'm gonna go ahead and process these videos.
Hey, you know how us Jackson folks is, man. How you gonna play some stuff like that? You think we not gonna say anything about it?
Oh, Jackson went ham. Y'all absolutely. That has been a theme for them all day long, and that's fine. That's fine. When we talked to Coach Jackson, I specifically asked him about using his recruiting cycle as an album release. And then I specifically asked him about, the 24-hour rule and all that. And he basically gave us the purpose behind it. That was amazing. And then the business of coaching, we talked about, what can the fans do to help? And he said buy season tickets, support all of the, party line stuff. That was cool. I felt after that video that he got some meat on the bone. So we're going to go back and try and get another interview because him and Trey Oliver feel like the same people to me. You give him a mic, it's going to go down. And he delivered. He absolutely delivered. Now, I'm not going to act like Coach Buckley didn't deliver. Coach Buckley delivered it, made me want to suit up, and then I remembered I got bad knees and I can't do all that. But Coach Buckley delivered. Coach Shade absolutely delivered. We have celebrity coaches over here too, right? Like that's cool. Y'all got Dexter Jackson. Then that's cool. Y'all got Mike Vick. The SWAC got Terrell Buckley. And ain't nobody did what Terrell Buckley did at Clemson or at the Big House. And yes, he a Seminole, but he might be, no, I'm going to go ahead and say he my favorite Seminole. He is my favorite Seminole. And Prime is up there. I ain't saying he better than Prime, but he my favorite Seminole. Mm-hmm. Prime had a lot of flash, but Terrell Buckley is the only one that took a punt return back for a touchdown after he waited on the defense to get halfway down the field. Post Syracuse. Anyway, but that was, that was the coaches. Yes, G Boom. Yes, over Dion. All day, every day, and even on Sunday. And Dion might not even be Dion might be number 3 on my list. Only because
number 2.
Dude named Amp Lee.
Oh shit.
Who that? Who that?
Anthony is the smoothest running back from Chipley, Florida.
He was probably one of the first tall, like striding running backs back then.
See, I didn't know too much. I didn't know Amp Lee when he was at Florida State, but I knew Amp Lee when he played for the 49ers.
Mm.
Yeah.
That Amp Lee right there.
But, like I said, and a lot of people feel some type of way about it, but for me, being a Seminole, I'm proud that Mickey Andrews guys is in the SWAC. I'm proud that they're carrying what he did, because what they say about Pat Riley, I don't know a dude that led Mo Brothers to the promised land. He put Mo Brothers in the league at cornerback U. I don't know that foolishness that they got at the Tone Death Valley, but cornerback U will and always be Florida State. Period. Anyway, so the players, we didn't interview a bunch of players because, as I stated earlier, or you've seen my tweets, ESPN was running 20 minutes behind. So the interviews that we got commando style. And we was, coach don't have time. He getting ready to go to ESPN. I would look, it's somebody already on stage. Hey, coach, can I get a quick interview? So we didn't get a chance to get the players. Did you guys get a chance to talk to any of the players?
All I talked to was Jacobian and Jeremiah.
Yeah, I talked to our players.
So there's a list every year of preseason SWAC players.
And Alcorn. I talked to Alcorn players too.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Please understand that because of the rules, that list is kind of skewed. Because if you didn't play in the SWAC last year, you can't be nominated for a preseason award.
Mm-hmm.
And who was that?
Any of them.
Yeah.
But see, the SWAC player of the year was not listed.
So, but see, here's the thing. So when they did, my whole thing was when they did the list, right, for first and second team, offense and defense. Now on first team, I think they got it right. Like, I saw consistency with FAMU, with y'all offensive line, with Grable being on one side, and I forgot the other kid.
You talking about on offense? Thad Franklin, the running back.
Yeah, Thad Franklin as a running back. Mm-hmm. Now, don't get me wrong. Those two, you could have put it right there because, like, Xavier Vaughn is gone, but he was the quarterback. Charles Davis. So Grable been playing at FAMU.
Charles Davis was second team.
Was he second team? Or was he first team?
He was second team. Ashton and Thad were first team, right?
But y'all had a third one on first team too.
Not on defense, right? If I'm not,
somebody
correct me.
Nayron Jenkins on defense. Davion Westmoreland and
TJ Huggins.
Yes.
DB.
First and foremost, Ashton Grable gripped my hand. I thought my hand was broken. I said, young man, you got a grip on you. Somebody taught you right. I think first of all, they got it right on the first list on offense. I think they got it right on defense, on first team defense. Now on second team offense. Here's the thing right here. I would have went with Mekhi Higgins as second team quarterback on offense instead of Cam Ransom.
I wouldn't say instead of, but definitely he should have been there. But yes,
he should have been there because he is the top returning quarterback in the SWAC as far as when it comes to passing yards and touchdowns.
I agree.
So I think, but Cam presents a different dynamic because he's big. You talking about 6'3", 230. He can throw and he can pass the ball. I mean, he can throw and he can run. So he just adds a whole extra dimension to the game. But it could have went either way because there was no because you don't really we really don't have another QB. Like, and if you would have did that, you could have put Quad Brown on second team offense. So that's my whole thing.
So
you felt like the snubs was on second team.
So it was a lot of. I want to say it's some snub. But that was one snub. But now I could have seen some players move up to first team. Now the two that I kind of scratched my head on second team. You got Lamaje McDowell from Prairie View and PJ Curry from Pine Bluff at running back, in which you could have easily, if you wanted to, you could have easily put Travis Terrell on there. You could have put
but Travis Terrell, didn't he make special teams?
He made
first team
special teams. Yeah, he made special teams.
Yeah.
They say because he didn't have enough snaps on offense. But also, you could have put at running back.
What's the boy from Southern that didn't he end up going to? I think he ended up going to.
Talking about Kobe Dillon?
Yes, he didn't go to Alcorn.
Is he at Alcorn?
I know at one point. I know he took a visit there. I don't know if he ended up committing. I don't know. But if he didn't, he should have been there, and maybe that's why he wasn't, because he didn't commit to a school in the SWAC. But Kobe Dillon definitely should have.
But I'm trying to figure out.
Hold on, let me see his stats real quick, because I think, where did he go? Because this is just showing his Southern stats, and it's showing him still as a Southern, still at Southern.
That's what I'm saying. I don't.
Oh, he's at Incarnate Word.
Okay,
Okay.
Well, that's why he didn't. That's how that makes sense.
But what's the other running back? I think Blue. Me and Blue, we talked about this the other day. Because I was
from what school?
I was looking at stats. You could have went Daquan Kinsey from Alabama State, but I don't know if he left already.
Yeah, I don't know.
So I'm gonna give this caveat, right? There are players that are on rosters that are they're assigned to schools that are not on rosters, and it is multiple teams. And I rechecked last night; it is multiple teams. So it could be maybe they didn't get in school, they committed and didn't get in school. I don't know, but I'm not sold on the preseason rankings just yet, because there are at least 4 difference makers from 2, 3 schools that could change the direction of the East and West. So we still, it's crazy. We in July and we still doing way too early rankings because we don't know who people got.
We don't. The coach is not telling it no more. They making us wait.
Ooh, the running back. Hey, you know who could have been second team running back on offense? It could have been Quintel Quinn from Texas Southern.
Oh yeah.
I think he have like 500-600 yards.
Yeah, he had 651 yards.
So we got
he could have went second team. Hey, that's a crash out in the corner over there.
Yeah, they mean.
What's that?
Well, I'm trying to look up Quintel and they give me Quentin Richardson. Ah, Jesus A. Christ.
Don't you be putting my God in there.
Hadn't. That's the thing. If they came in from another school, from another school, they're not eligible for SWAC preseason awards.
Another conference, right? Not as long as if they weren't in the SWAC.
Yeah, they weren't in the SWAC. That's why Daniel Richardson wasn't a preseason pick last year.
Mm-hmm.
So, like I said, it's some players that's in the SWAC, and of the teams that I know their schedules off the top of my head, the MEAC might be in trouble. They might be in trouble from MEAC SWAC Challenge all the way through to the Celebration Bowl.
I don't know about the MEAC SWAC Challenge. I don't know about that. I ain't sold on Southern. I don't know about that. The BNCCU, I ain't sold.
Everybody been saying this. Everybody said this for the last 3 years. We ain't sold on Southern.
And they figure out a way. You right.
They black ass and figure a way to
You right.
Some way or another.
Let me give you your proper place, Southern. Let me go ahead. Because my daughter going to Southern. Okay, so my daughter is gonna be going to Southern next month. So I'm gonna lay off Southern, and I have been saying the same thing for the past 3 years. They figure it out. So you're right.
They be trying to figure. You be thinking like, God damn, when again? You find out that these niggas see last year they didn't backdoor nothing. They ran straight through.
No, they ran.
They ran straight through the division and the conference.
From the middle of the season.
They fell flat was when they came to play y'all in Tallahassee and y'all kicked their ass from start to finish.
Yeah.
Like they did not, like they literally.
I mean, but you also have to remember Bragg is a hard place to play.
Yeah.
That's true. That's true. But I don't want, I'm not going to.
And we got Southern number. I don't know what it is. Kind of like y'all got our number. We got Southern number. Southern, we beat them in BR. We beat them in Tallahassee. We beat them in Atlanta. It just, I don't know. Somebody ain't preying on enough chickens and bearing enough bones in Baton Rouge for us. But
it was Gucci suit and his badass play calling.
Because Terrence Graves couldn't do it either.
You just missed him.
Hey, look, I'm gonna tell you like this: if Mr. Ford was on the show right now, he would tell you that Southern ain't gonna get it done because the offensive coordinator can't call a play where they can throw a 5-yard pass.
I mean, he wouldn't be lying.
That is true.
He would not be lying.
But they figure it out.
I think the last time when they played us in Tallahassee, I never forget because it was the other brother thing. What that boy name is? I think his name, but he went low and on the tackle, he like the wide receiver like fell on his neck. I thought, but it was hurt. But that could have been an easy. That could have been a literal easy up the gut run play. They throwing on there and they on the 3rd-yard line.
You know what, y'all? Listen, I am
Got
not a
Boyer,
Southern apologist.
the other bowler brother. That's who it was.
Listen, I am not a Southern apologist, right? I'm not. But I listened to Trey Oliver talk his talk at the luncheon today. Y'all talk about Southern offense predictable. You do know we watched them in CCU in the Orange Blossom Classic, which, by the way, is why FAMU is back in the Orange Blossom Classic. They ran the ball 10,000 times all season.
But they had the running back to run 10,000 times all season.
Okay, but when they
but hey, you can have a running back to run 10,000 times. That don't mean you should.
That is true.
And what did that get them running 10,000 times with that running back? What did it get them?
At home, watching South Carolina State win get beat in the Celebration Bowl.
Bingo.
One day, what? What was their record? 8-3 last year.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
They could have went to the playoffs if they was chosen.
Listen,
and they would have got beat there too.
Y'all kept telling me that last year, and he back this year. Texas Ranger is the quarterback, but if he the quarterback, why y'all don't let him put the ball in the air?
Because they don't have no receivers.
All their receivers gone now.
Yeah, you can put it in the elbow. Who gonna catch it?
Oh yeah.
You don't have no receivers.
You say, oh yeah.
All their receivers.
Hey man, listen. All I got to say is
was
another podcast to bet his eyebrows. It ain't my fault your shotgun ain't got no bullets. We ain't taking the bet
but it's
back.
what Doc's saying. Like they should have been throwing the ball last season when he was running it 10,000 times. Like they honestly could have mixed it up and showed some good looks because at the time they did have some receivers that could catch, and they had a QB with an arm. He chose to run it 29 million times and still lost. At some point, in the words of Marlo, you got to show some damn fight. Start throwing the ball.
So, and again,
listen, wait, I didn't see that comment. Put it back up, Troy.
Yeah, let me read the rest of that.
He said, I'm sorry, but when you go against an elite defense, the run game gets stuffed and all fights get grounded. I mean, that's where it starts and ends, is in the trenches. If you can't defend the run and you can't run the ball, then you're going to have a long game. That's been the way football has operated for a century.
Yep.
It starts and ends in the trenches. But the only way so you're going to run into an instance where the other team got more physical players than you. So how do you combat that? You get them with misdirection. You get them with the passing game, the short passing game, because if your offensive line can't hold up against the run, they damn sure not to hold up against pass rush.
The pass rush.
You got to get the ball out quick.
Them short shovel passes, dumping it over the middle, grind up the field, and still move the chains.
You got to move the chains. At the end of the day, it don't matter what the scenario. If you're gonna consider yourself a good coach, you gotta move the chains.
Hey, hold on. I'm gonna be consistent because I asked Coach Colsey yesterday. Hey, look, I get it. Everybody want to play this winning football, but this FAMU, you run the ball and it's big plays in the passing game. Are we gonna see a return to that? He said, "Well, what did you see after we made that change at offensive coordinator?" Never mind, I'm good.
There it is, Kobe.
I swear to God, Joseph Henry better not show his face.
Don't get.
All the Nation would lose their shit if he showed up.
I swear.
He can't drive through.
I'm gonna tell y'all how bad it was. I was at East Gaston at the regional quarterfinal game. Daniel was there. Boiler was there. It was a bunch of dudes from family. Yeah. Here comes fucking Joseph Henry. I wanted to leave the stands. I had never been so damn mad before. And this was right after that Valley game. I was like, hey, he got too soon.
I just want to say that we love his wife. We love his wife.
See my key.
Okay, so moving right along. Hey, real quick before we go to the
beat you up, and I don't want no parts of it.
Real quick before we go to the next topic, right? There has been, because I'm gonna be messy, right? I'm gonna be messy. There has been some discussions about a certain organization of women breaking hearts on campuses across the nation. All I'm gonna say is this: I don't necessarily agree with that sentiment. I don't necessarily disagree with that sentiment. All I do know is there is somebody on this podcast that had both organizations having him balled up, crying. That being said,
Oh man, you
Wait a minute.
you gave up the AKA turning up folks over there.
He ain't talking about me.
Who you talking about?
He ain't talking about me.
we move on.
I was John Witherspoon in Tallahassee. I don't know what this fool talking about.
John Witherspoon when he was in Tallahassee. I know.
I don't know.
What's the group of women, Troy?
Yeah.
Troy, we didn't say nothing wrong. Why you got the disclaimer already?
Nigga, how you gonna throw a hand grenade and then go hide behind the wall?
He gonna throw up a disclaimer. Ain't nobody even said nothing wrong yet. We just got here.
Women, Troy. What's the group of women? Who the group of women?
Hold on, wait. I want to be clear.
Be clear.
When the AKAs came down here for their regional, I love seeing them in their all white.
Okay.
Wonderful women. Just want to be clear. I don't want no smoke.
Let's get the business clear.
My sister AKA, but it's something. You know what? I'm going on mute.
Thank you. That's your best bet.
I ain't going no damn mute. I want to. What group of women and who you talking about? They had hemmed up because I ain't never resembled that remark.
We're moving along, Barlow. We're moving along.
Oh hell no! We need to set this worker straight. You talking about some had hemmed up?
This man threw a hand grenade and posted a disclaimer. Not talking about moving along.
That's what he do.
In 5 minutes, he gonna be talking about, "Hey y'all, let's not derail the show." Troy, you derailed the show 20 minutes ago. Every time.
I do. And for the record, this is Tallahassee Marlowe. This is not Marlowe currently, but never mind. Go
Then he gonna be talking about taking the FAMU marching 100 and marching them down the Coast Street at 7 a.m.
You better not lose that Bama game. I know that.
Hey, we got a G fighting. What's happening?
He better not lose that Bama game, and I better not hit the Powerball. That's all I know.
He lose that Bama game, he going back to Canada immediately. I'm pack him up my damn self. Call your wife and tell her you on the curb.
God damn.
Listen, so
he said on the curb. That shit is funny. You got to be real old school to say some shit like that. On the curb.
Listen. So we've been having a lot of discussions about fan support, about this new era of college football. We got Orange Julius trying to make executive orders on who can get NIL and who can't and all this. First off,
Mango Mussolini.
I'm gonna go ahead and put this out here. Private institutions, unless it is a regulation for health and safety, Your little piece of paper you sign ain't gonna stop nothing. Plus, we can always go back to old school and be like LSU. We just put our bag men on the field. $100 for a touchdown. Here you go. We can do it that way. It don't matter to me. I like it either way. But in this new better Troy, better world, we want everything to be above board and make everybody feel good. So we have these new systems in place to get players the ability to make money off their likeness, and also fans to actually support players directly. Now, if you are one of those people that say, well, they got a scholarship and their scholarship should be enough, I'm going to just go ahead and say something, and I'm going to keep saying it till I go to my grave. Peter Ward was on scholarship. Peter Ward performed above and beyond on the field. Peter Ward had to suffer the indignity of having his jersey, $100,000 worth of jerseys, sold, and he got zilch. And how did they repay him? By suspending him for getting some free clothes that everybody in Tallahassee got if your friend worked at the mall. That ain't...
Damn lie, Charlie Wood ain't get shit.
Hey, man. Hey. What you not gonna do? We're gonna move. Where the mute button at?
How you gonna mute the man?
Mute me for telling my truth.
He is the head. He the head coach, man. He the head basketball.
He is, but we talking with the past is the past. He didn't get nothing.
Anyway.
Put the disclaimer back up, Troy.
Put the disclaimer back up.
We finna get banned from basketball season. And we just sent that man people an email,
Coach,
trying to get him on the show.
Coach, this ain't got nothing to do with me, okay? We good.
Hey, we just honest here.
It was me. Shit, it was him too. Why is this gonna be one person? It has to be two.
If y'all ever wonder why I champion my innocence everywhere I go,
man, don't start that shit.
Don't start that shit.
This ain't Florida State. This FAMU. I am innocent on this side of the game street.
All I said was he didn't get anything when he came to me. Now I'm sure he got stuff from other people. That shit just didn't happen when he came to me. That's all I'm saying.
So, Doc, Damon Woody and Coach Ward, both, I got to put them, all right. Got to make sure I keep an eye when they're around. Got to keep them on the list. So, as we get to this new era in college sports, your season ticket is amazing, and that is great. But it's not enough. You giving money to the boosters, and I'm thinking about going to the tailgate. That is great, but it's not enough.
I'm gonna have my own tailgate. You know how much meat I could buy with $250?
I swear to God, if I get fronted by a booster, the first thing I'm gonna do is point them all over.
Dude, I wish one of them run up for me. I wish, hell, man, they know they wrong for that shit. Per person.
I'm gonna keep my 2 cents about the boosters to myself. I wish them all success in all of their endeavors, though. But I'm sitting this one out.
Me too. I'm gonna go to the beach. Y'all can come over to. I'll be at the RV park. If y'all want a real sandwich, y'all want some chicken, I have all that shit. You ain't gotta spend $250. Now, if you want to donate to the cause, by all means, but don't get it started.
If you don't donate to Fang Exchange.
Fang Exchange, do that.
I'm gonna
But
say
you ain't finna charge $250 for some goddamn Bush's baked beans and some ribs.
Jesus take the wheel. Um,
I'm just speaking my truth, bro.
dear Florida
You
State
should have
alum.
never told me. First of all, it's per person. So you better be solo dolo because it's a five spot. If you taking somebody, oh shit. For a
So
five hundred
again,
dollar date, do you know what comes with a $500
wait
date?
a minute, wait 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 a minute. TP, didn't Marlo say your fandom is different? I don't want to root for my team. That's why we homeboys. That is why we homeboys. I that right there. That right there.
I think you misconstruing my fandom because my fandom said donate to the cause, but you're not gonna expect me for no $250 per person per game.
No, it's for the season. It's for the season.
That's for the season, I thought.
Yeah, it's for the season.
Okay.
Oh, but then that's a cat of a different color. I thought that shit was per game because I was gonna go over there and ask them myself
What the hell?
What the
what
hell?
what the y'all got going on.
So that's another that would be another what? It's 6 home games, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's another 12. You talking about $1,200, Marlo? Nah, we ain't doing that.
We ain't doing that.
No,
Bruh,
it's just too much.
that's what that's what
No,
I
wait,
thought
hold on.
he
Hold
said.
on. Hold on. And to be clear, if you are a booster number, it's $200. But again, that ain't enough. We're in this new era. We still have to look out for these players. And for everybody that keep hollering by, I ain't finna take care of no players. I'd rather donate to a building. That's cool. You can do both. You can take half that money and donate to whatever the building fund is, and you take the other half and donate it to Fang Exchange. And the reason that I say that is this is an arms race. You got the V people out there
Joe
touchdown
do.
dancing, talking about how many people they got sponsored.
Joe do.
You got
Make sure
Alabama
y'all sign up
A&M.
with KC 1400.
You got Alabama A&M pushing their NIL collective. You got Alabama State pushing their NIL collective. Now is not the time to get in your feelings about what was the past.
That nigga got me pissed off. I'm finna raise some goddamn money. Y'all think I'm playing? When I
No,
say I'm
you're
finna
not.
raise some money, I am finna raise some money, and I know, like my circle is different, and it is I don't ever put a call out for people to donate, but it's all right. They want to talk shit. You want to talk shit? You want to run your mouth? Okay,
As
we
one
gonna
thing that
shut this bitch down.
it is one thing that is undefeated, and that is Marlowe's petty. And when he set the petty train in motion, there ain't no stopping him. Just
It ain't.
it's a many of almost fights. I done followed him too because I know it was gonna go down.
I'm just saying, bro.
Yeah.
I, my fandom is a question. I got 4 kids that graduated from FAMU and one more to go. So yeah, a whole
Yeah.
lot of my money went there and a whole lot more. But we definitely finna put some numbers together.
Well, so as of right now, what does Fang Exchange need from us to get us to that next, whatever the next goal is? Well, tell us what you need from us. How about that?
We definitely need you guys to become members. Pick a tier. We have five, as low as $10. This is monthly, as high as $250 monthly. Um, and we not no shade, Doc. We ain't all flashy like the KC 1400 Club or Jackson in general. Y'all just flashy anyway.
Man, you
But
gotta keep it the way it is.
no, but we need you guys to become members and ultimately maintain your memberships. Okay, because I'm sure I Ken
Where,
probably
where
can attest to the fact that It fluctuates. You know
Where
how
I
we
gotta
are,
go?
huh?
Where I gotta go to do the membership?
Yes, sir.
FangExchange.com. www.fangexchange.com. If Troy would have told me, I would have got the little QR code up and gave it to you or whatever. But fangexchange.com. We're about to release the athletes that we're signing for this year. Our old athletes, most of them have graduated. So y'all, we're gonna be releasing soon. And of course, all of this is contingent upon how we're able to bring in dollars and how we can sustain the budget. So we're also looking into some other ventures. Actually, Ashley and I are on our way to, thank you, Troy, are on our way to Tallahassee tomorrow morning. We have a meeting. So we've been running this summer, but we have a meeting tomorrow to meet with some people about some new ventures we're looking at. But of course, our memberships always help to, sustain those athletes. There's perks that come with it. Of course, if you go to the website, you'll see what your perks are for each tier. Of course, the more you give, the more you get, the more access you get. But we just need you to, who is that? We just
It
need you
is. It
guys to,
is.
it is, I don't know who that is, but we need you guys to just go ahead and become members. That's the biggest thing that we can do. We have a yearly campaign that we do. We did it last year. We're going to revamp it this year. And because what we did, we heard a lot of the chatter, and a lot of people were saying, we'd rather you just come in one whop and ask us for your big ask, whatever that is for the year, and then just come to us once a year. So we heard that. We are going to do that. But once that rolls out, you'll know more information. But for the time being, just those memberships. And leave the memberships on, okay? The fluctuation between the memberships is what kind of messes us up when it comes to the budget. So don't bite off more than you can chew. You know, go ahead and pick a membership that you can keep monthly. Okay, so that way we can adequately gauge our budget and determine how many athletes we can pay and things like that, and ultimately help our coaches with. Well, I can't say that because that's against NCAA rules, but y'all know what I mean. Y'all
Gotcha.
know what I mean.
It is. It is like I said. I'm on a mission to change hearts and minds, and we're gonna do that from now on. I am trying to reach out to that Facebook alumni because that's the important alumni that we need to change their minds and hearts on. And I'm sure that's across the street as well. That Facebook alumni group is the alumni group that be the last to cross the line. Them the old bulls. Like you got to show them.
Yeah.
They got to see the vision. Once they see the vision, it's a wrap.
Can I say one more thing, Troy, before I get off?
Go
I
ahead.
got one more thing, just one more thing to say. A lot of times we hear that the education piece is big. The education piece is missing. So I just want to give you guys a tidbit. I think the biggest misconception, what I've heard, I went to the strike tour last year in Atlanta. Ashley was at the one in Miami. I think people think that we're just paying players, pay for play, right? And they also think that these players are getting rich. I can assure you, neither are happening. Okay, neither are happening in our space. Okay, our players are not, in the six figures. That's not what they're getting. Okay, and then also I need you to understand in this age, understand how many scholarships are allotted for an FCS school, and look at how many players are on our roster. Not all players are scholarship athletes, but many of them are. Okay, many of them are. So when you look at your thought is that, oh, they're on 100% scholarship, or it's not happening like that. Okay, a lot of our athletes are on 0.2s, 0.4s, so there is a need for other finances. Our players are not getting this money to go buy chargers and foreign cars. and Amiri Jean. It's not happening. Okay. A lot of them are really just trying to sustain themselves because for our entertainment, they cannot work. You know what I mean? They have 2 and 3 practices a day and trying to maintain full school load. So really what we're trying to do is just be the bridge to keep them afloat financially. And we use that through name, image, and likeness. So it's not for free. They work for those dollars essentially. They have to advertise for businesses. We have business people, alums that come and they want to get an athlete. The players have to advertise. They take pictures, they smile, they take autographs, all those things. Okay. So I just wanted to say that our players are not getting rich, and they a majority of the time are not on 100% scholarship. Okay. That was it, Troy. Thank you.
Oh no, that's you heard me. Like, people think, oh, I see this on TV and they got Lamborghinis. Everybody ain't Texas.
Yeah, it's not happening at FAMU, baby.
At the FBS level, the average NIL contract is less than $30,000.
And people need to understand that the players at Texas don't own those Lamborghinis.
They sure don't.
That is a perk of being there. It's like those rappers that do videos and shit. They be out there with all the jury and the cars. Cameraman say cut, they taking all that shit off.
Yep. They hit that portal, home. That stuff is gone.
Yep.
It's gone. It's a perk of being on that team. Miami is a Dodge school. So all the players have Durangos and all these souped up, charges and all that. When they hit the portal and they leave them Dodge, they gone. It's gone. And they have to pay taxes on it. And everything that they make over $600, all players, it has to be reported to the NCAA. They got to pay taxes on that money. They're not getting rich.
Shout out to Deloitte and your software that don't work. I'm sorry, I'm being petty.
But you talk about Marlo.
Oh no. Once Miami got introduced, and you know what? Deloitte put that ugly ass U as their walkthrough for all the world to see. So since you want to be associated with Coral Gables HOA, I hope you wake up every morning and stub your toe. I hope every Friday the software go bad and you got 1,000 bug reports on Monday.
And then he gonna say, I wish the March 100 would march in your neighborhood in front of your house at 7 o'clock.
I don't want the Marching 100 to dirty up their uniforms in Coral Gables HOA. Why would I want that?
Get cocaine on it, because ain't nothing down there but some cocaine.
Did she say get cocaine on it? I done heard it all, y'all.
That's it, man. If you've ever
I know Miami. I know the use cocaine university shoes.
All right. I'm from Miami. Chill out.
Hey, I said University of Miami. I ain't saying the whole city of Miami.
It used to be 4 houses when you go towards the university. It used to be 4 houses. Major, big time. But
really?
But yes, no, like, please support. And even if you at another school, support Fang Exchange. It helps. It helps.
All dollars.
So all right. So
thank y'all. I'm getting off.
Okay.
Appreciate it.
Thank you. Listen,
hey, we got more acting up to do. Don't go nowhere.
We're going nowhere. No, for real, don't go nowhere. We got
a whole lot more acting up to do.
Just
I guess I'm hanging out.
I'm gonna just say this: there is somebody in Birmingham that was intrigued that you was coming on the show. So I was like, oh, I knew you had fans at Media Day. I didn't know it was like that. I ain't know.
Cut it out.
Man, they was listen.
I don't want to talk about it.
Anyway, so Penny Hardaway.
Hey, leave my favorite player alone, man.
No, he gotta get this smoke.
I feel like we had this conversation before about Penny Hardaway.
We did.
It's.
I know how I feel about Penny.
I don't.
No, but it ain't just you. It's how all of us feel about Penny, right? So my sister live in Memphis. She a booster at University of Memphis. She went to she got both her degrees from the University of Memphis. My niece went to my niece is at University of Memphis right now. They boosters, and what Penny has done for the area and the community up there is amazing, but it just has not translated to the court all the way. Part of me feel like it's just the what am I trying to say? It's just the year of basketball we in. Nobody wants to stay long. And you got a bunch of one and dones. You can't ignore Calipari kind of set that one and done trend when he was at Memphis.
Yeah.
And it has continued.
We gonna get that mofo later too.
How do you get kids to come in and buy into a program and want to stay for 2 or 3 years so you can actually put some wins together and be a legitimate squad and not jump, right? And not even just not now you're not even dealing with just jumping and going pro. You literally got to fight other teams for your players every year.
Yeah, now because you're in the day and age of NIL and stuff.
NIL,
I think the last player that University of Memphis had that did one and done major was basically Derrick Rose to me.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you can go and say OJ Mayo. Well, not OJ Mayo because he went to USC. Shit. You really can't say Derrick Rose was the last major one to go one and done.
Y'all paint
So remember, after that, Calipari went over to Kentucky.
Yep.
Kansas.
But what that got to do with academic improprieties? That man got a major problem on his hand. They're on probation for 2 years because he got other student athletes taking tests for basketball players.
Who don't do shit like that though? That's the whole thing. What name me one program, basketball, football, that don't have a player, somebody doing their homework or a test or some shit like that. So how the hell you think Derrick Rose got to Memphis? Somebody did his test for him.
We forget that big old uproar at the University of North Carolina. They made African American studies.
That was because weird ass Rashard McCants wanted to run his damn mouth.
But was he wrong for what he said? For what he did?
It don't matter. I'm just saying that's what happened.
It had every student that was in African American studies that was legitimately going to class. People was looking at them sideways.
Yeah, and they actually got a good history program at that school, and that's what made it wild.
So was they not supposed to go to class?
No, they were at UNC. The class that they put all the athletes in technically did not exist. It was a class that they would dump all of the athletes into, and they never went to class, never did any homework, and they all got an A.
And that's where Rashard McCants. That's what he said. Like, hey, we weren't there. We were just there, so
it wasn't just him. It blew up with the football team. Julius Peppers. They went back as far as Julius Peppers. Maybe even it wasn't Vince. I mean, it wasn't Vince. It was right before Vince. So everything after Vince now, they went back.
Morgan was in on that too. No,
yeah. Troy, you can't say that and not talk about your alma mater.
Oh hell!
You almost made me cuss.
Because at Burt Reynolds Hall, ain't none of them. I ain't gonna call their names, but they wasn't doing nothing. Hello, caller.
Are you done trying to snitch?
Did he say hello, caller?
Yeah, he did. Are you done? Are you done trying to snitch?
I'm just saying, I got a receipt.
You've been snitching for a while now.
Yeah, I ain't switching. I'm just saying, you up here throwing North Carolina and Memphis out there, and you ain't said not one thing about FSU.
FSU ain't on probation. This is current events that we talking about.
You think they ain't still doing it?
You know what? I'm starting to feel like you want to put on some
Their
motherfucking
athletes
orange
stay
and blue.
in the
That's what I'm
stadium.
starting to feel like. I am starting to feel like you want to put on some orange and blue. You talking like a boot skin. That's what you talking like. I knew it was something wrong with that ride all the way back was real quiet. Now you all rowdy that we on the podcast.
My allegiance never can be questioned.
Mine can't either. But you sound like
Exactly.
a boot skin.
You ain't
Sound like a
said
boot skin.
nothing.
What I'm gonna say something about Florida State for? We not in the news. This is a Memphis story. Memphis.
It was
They
a
did
Memphis
this.
story. So you brought up North Carolina.
I brought up North Carolina in the fact that we're talking about academic improprieties and how it looks on student
And
athletes, particularly
that
black
was
student
in
athletes.
the past. You brought up North Carolina from the past.
So we chose this moment. You little man so we chose this moment to
That boy is funny.
I'm just saying.
I'm sorry, y'all. I'm laughing at TPT. If you know the history of the show, Julian used to be on the show every week. One week, Julian was turning on the lights, on and off, behind TP.
I'm laughing at that. I'm laughing at this button on the head coach from Bethune-Cookman suit that he wore to SWAT Media Day.
Mm,
That button holding on for dear life.
mm. I ain't say nothing.
No, the worst suit got to go to Mickey Joseph. That shiny suit that Mickey Joseph had on.
Damn.
It was shiny.
Oh man.
You know,
Hey, at least the dude, the kids that have on the mariachi shoes like they had a couple of years ago.
Yeah, what's up?
That shit was ridiculous, man.
No,
Who?
the
What kids?
mustard
You must not.
Gremlin with the mustard mariachi prom suit.
I'm saying,
Well,
like,
Bethune kids, they had on some patent leather pre. Y'all seen them?
it's the kids, Malo. The
I'm
kids.
not laughing at them, sure.
Fuck them kids. Ain't nobody tell them and the infinity of their wisdomness to put some goddamn low riding pants on with some patent leather Michael Jackson penny loafers and
Wow.
take a spit shine to them.
So
Milo.
I'm
if
just saying.
I have to defend you because somebody parent that rolled up on you, I'm gonna be real upset.
Man, you know how I roll. They better roll like me.
Hey, you pull up on me, you better be prepared. That's all I'm saying.
I be on zero all the time. So they better be careful. You better
I ain't messing with the
play
zero.
on
I'm not messing.
better
hey,
play on iPhone.
Marlo was on his best behavior. TP, like for real.
I'm telling you, I didn't say nothing about them kids there. But we on the podcast.
It's so crazy. Marlo looked at me. He had to look up. He's like, "Yeah, I'm up. Yeah, bro, I'm up there, man."
It is. We made, you know what? We made not a lot of new friends. I think I've vindicated myself enough on this show. What the?
Now let's get back to this thing right here, man. Cause we kind of we did go off rail for a second. The coach Tremaine Jackson, what he said about Fairview having being the pioneers of of media for football media, and then you don't give goddamn Jackson State they goddamn credit.
A lie don't care who tell it.
And
He
I
got up
mean,
there
don't
and
get me
lost
wrong,
his
because
job.
Austin put out a lot of good shit. But yeah, it started with Bucky when Dion was our head coach. I mean, really, he was following his daddy around, but I mean, most of that stuff it got from him, and then Austin picked it up and he been running with it ever since.
Hey, we ain't gonna forget, fam, you was content keys, especially under Josh. We had some shit rolling and cooking every day with somebody.
Yeah, I give it to y'all, and I give it to y'all too. Like,
Man, fuck Josh. I'm
Come
still
on,
waiting
come
on
on,
the
come on,
email.
come on, come on. It's true. Oh Lord.
I be trying.
Man, Driscoll
But
on
Josh,
our
oh,
boys
the
look like
the
we on a
That
fucking
the
funeral
media
parlor.
was
You talking
good
about
though.
fuck Josh?
Come on
that
now.
oh
that
shit!
notion has been
Fuck
set.
The
Josh,
rest,
but we hadn't seen shit. Driscoll looking real funny in the light. I don't give a damn he answered his phone.
I
Oh
love you,
man.
Dennis. You are my guy. I have. This is nothing about. This
Yeah,
ain't got
this
nothing to
ain't
do
got
with
nothing.
me.
This ain't got nothing to do with you. The views just expressed belong to Lord Jamal and Lord Jamal alone.
That's it,
That-
Dennis. You my dude.
Oh
Dennis,
man.
you my
But
boy.
No, but I'm just saying.
Listen, since we here, I get it. I definitely get it. I gave Josh credit for the work that he did. He did amazing work. His content was amazing. I had no problem with his content. I had a problem with tell me no. I'm cool with no. But nothing
I think Josh
like
got overwhelmed towards the end.
so.
I've heard that people had some run-ins with Josh or whatever, some issues. I never did. I got what I needed from Josh.
I mean, and that's very well the case. Josh was wearing like 12 different hats.
He
And
was.
y'all gonna hit me with a
Josh,
bus.
I
You
ain't got
gonna
no
Y'all
get
gonna hit
problem
me
hit
with
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 a
a
that.
bus.
nerve bus.
I'm just gonna say it. Y'all can hit me with a Nerf bus. The fact that school of Daytona responded to me faster than a dude that know mama wasn't
Nobody is
alone.
calling the school in Daytona. They don't have shit to do but respond to your request. Nobody don't give a damn about them people.
I second that notion.
The
Nobody don't
question
care
was,
about them but them. Them.
you
Now,
know what? Let's find something else to talk about.
oh Lord.
Let's find something else to talk about because Lord, I sent these people to
I'm
lunch.
just saying, man. I'm just saying, man.
phone got
Why
cobwebs on it. You
why
talking
be
about
lying on
Daytona
the why
responded?
you lying on the
They were
summer
happy the
jam
phone
screen?
rung.
Why be lying on the summer jam screen? Just say give us our goddamn credit.
Oh,
Hey,
Lord.
He ain't seen it. He
that
didn't.
man is
He
trying.
coming from, where he coming from. He hasn't seen it.
Yeah,
Hey,
I think
Hey, but
even
that's a him problem though.
It is. Somebody got to
That's
pull
a
him to
him
the
problem.
side.
You
Somebody got to
don't
pull
get
him to the side.
you don't get to be the new kid on the block and say you started something. Hold on, bro.
let me just
Tremaine
go ahead
gonna
and
do that every time. He
let me
doing
just
hey,
that
go.
every time.
hey,
I'm gonna tell you
then
this: you can't pull him to the side because he gonna do it anyway.
and then
Exactly.
said he gonna be hosting the SWAC championship game in Prairie View, which don't get me wrong, it's a lovely stadium, very lovely campus. If you ever been to Prairie View, it's very nice.
With
Uh,
68 players on the roster, he's delusional.
you damn that we travel our
That
ass
man
to
two
South.
injuries away from being done for the season.
Listen,
He 3 players away from a D2 squad with
I'm
60
just.
players on the roster.
Oh God!
He got 60 players. That's it.
Oh shit.
Welcome to the squad. Welcome to the squad.
Oh shit! Oh my goodness! Hey, I didn't even see them. I didn't
Back
see
to
them.
the scratch.
Did you look at the roster? Y'all didn't look at the
Back
I
to
looked
the
roster.
at
scratch.
it for a brief moment.
That's
Listen.
all you needed to see everybody who was playing.
I've been screaming since the commission said we was opting in, and it's 105, and I've been screaming since he said that. the teams who have 105 have a better chance of winning the SWAC. Because if you don't have 105, you are at a disadvantage because teams have depth. And even if you got better players than them, if a team can run more players at you than you got, you in trouble.
Mm-hmm.
Good players down.
All I know is I like. Don't get me wrong. I look. That ain't no but a 3-hour drive from me from Dallas to Prairie View.
He's not my breakout coach, by the way. He's not my breakout coach. My
Sam
breakout
is
coach
mine.
Sam is one. And I listen, if Terrell Buckley get them to win 3 games in Valley.
If Valley win 3 games,
I ain't got nothing to say about Valley.
I won't have shit to say.
I have nothing to say about. I
At the end of the year,
until October 3rd. I got Valley got all my respect. I got nothing to say about Valley. Okay.
Listen,
Talk about Valley.
we gonna move on.
Danny, I think Danny's the one trying to come on.
Oh, I can't. I'm sorry. Wait. Why am I not seeing her? Yeah, I'm not showing her on the thing.
Oh, she just texting the group chat.
Oh, okay. All right. Listen. Chris, before we get there, I'm gonna be honest with you. Talking to Coach Jackson, I believe, like, when you not looking at the roster, when the logistics of everything is not in front of you, if I'm a player, I'm believing what he's selling too.
Yeah.
I'm believing he's that coach.
He's that confident. Yeah. 100%.
It's like I didn't get a chance to interview everybody, so I don't know what Mickey Andrews is like. I don't know what Alcorn's coach is like. I didn't get a chance.
Coach Thomas is cool, man. I talk to him all the time.
Yeah.
I would have. I got to get them, like I said, on the show.
I didn't know. I talked to Coach Thomas. I didn't know that he played with he was a GA when my cousin was playing at Alcorn at the time, back in 1999. I didn't get a chance to Coach Hampton. I don't even think Coach Hampton even said anything to me because of the situation we had last season with the damn playbook. Them thing, hey, y'all niggas lied on us talking about we stole y'all playbook. We beat y'all 41-3. Why would we steal your damn playbook? Why? We shut down your passer and your receiver. They couldn't get past the 50-yard line. Why in the hell would we steal your playbook?
That's what they said. That's why y'all was able to do it, because y'all stole it
against Pine Bluff. Now, I would say if this was like early 2000s or late 90s Pine Bluff, it would be totally different. We're talking about 2024, 25, Arkansas Pine Bluff. Trash.
I want to make sure y'all know it wasn't us. That's HBCU Overdrive. Don't ignore my email.
Don't worry about it, because I'm gonna be on that damn call like I was last year.
I feel like, Troy, at this point, they know that the people you put on this show gonna stay with the head level. We just gonna let it fly.
What Zach say? Every time Marlo open my mouth, I look like I'm about to have a heart attack.
Yeah, we can say the statement like we stole a playbook from y'all at FAMU and use it against y'all and stuff like that. But we talk about Pine Bluff.
Well, anyway, but you know, the coaches, I enjoyed media there. I really enjoyed the other media groups because it's always fun to get insight from them, and it's like a family. Like somebody said, it's like a family reunion. I had individuals trying to make sure that I don't eat nothing crazy. Meanwhile,
man, you eat ribs from a gas station.
What's wrong with that?
And he eat Miracle Whip.
I don't understand the problem.
I eat Miracle
He
Whip.
he ate Korean barbecue
I do.
from the gas station.
Okay, it's
I
cool.
ain't eating no. I ain't eating no barbecue from the gas station though,
No,
Trey.
I'm
That's
not
too
eating
Oh,
far.
no gas station
hold on. Everybody,
barbecue.
hold on. Muller,
But
was it
gas
good?
station fried chicken and breakfast, absolutely.
Muller, was it
Not
good?
no real.
Not no reals though.
I, I wasn't disappointed. It was tasty.
No, no, man.
Listen, I am the king of find me a hole in the wall spot, and I'm gonna try it. I'm from South St. Pete. I know a good hole in the wall spot. Now I found out later on from Jen that I probably could have got robbed while we was over there. I didn't know that was a bad side of town. I don't really care. I grew up on the bad side of town.
Didn't you just hear me say I stayed on zero? I don't even understand what you're talking about, sir. We drove there.
Hey, Northside, thank you for coming to the show. Like and subscribe, man. We like this every week, man. We like this every week.
Hey man, I'm just gonna say it like
Some
this.
weeks worse than
Hey,
others.
I can't say shit because I was on the damn Greyhound and we stopped at a gas station. It was a barbecue spot. That shit was good. Probably because I was hungry though, but it was good. It was good all together though. But
I just
I want to go. I was trying to call you and say where them couple ribs at, bro. For real.
it, I know exactly where it's at. Now it's bookmarked in my Google Maps.
Is it
So
on West? Is it West End?
I'll tell you right now. Let me look at because Jen said apparently that road is named after one of their former mayors.
Mm.
We went to Green Acres. Got some of that fried chicken.
It's Richard. Richard Arlington.
Richard
So
Arrington.
yeah, yeah, it's on the east side.
Yeah, it's not that far from the hotel.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because the hotel was on Richard Arrington.
Yeah. Oh,
Hey,
okay.
according to me at Mike, we
Oh,
still
shit.
having media days and rundown hotels, but we claim to be so rich.
A Sheridan is
It was
not
a
a
Sheraton,
rundown
yeah.
hotel.
And I'm
Listen.
picky. I'm picky
I
about
know
hotels.
this. I'm trying to figure out why me and Mike of all people talking. Hey, get him back on this show.
No.
So
So
what? We
I
can
don't
so
even
we
know.
can so we
Y'all
can
couldn't pay
listen to
me to
the
go
Morgan
back and
State
I was
bullshit.
about to say you couldn't pay me to go back and forth with nobody with the mortgage. They ain't won nothing since I was a baby. Pay me to
Well,
go back and forth with Morgan.
oh
they
Lord.
ain't
Morgan
won
State.
nothing.
Hold
They
on,
ain't
Marlo.
won nothing before that.
Damn.
I said it.
No, I thought
Won
Marlo was
nothing
going.
since.
I
I thought.
second that. I second that remark.
Well, the other thing that came out of media day was SWAC TV. Before we get down this road, let me go ahead and say this. I want to be transparent. I'm a programmer. I've been a programmer for a very long time. You quickly build and deploy software using frameworks. There are frameworks that cover all devices or most of the devices, right? Now, SWAC said they built, this is a 3-year process. It took them 3 years to either A, put this together or B, build the software. I don't know which one. However,
They don't either, so don't feel bad.
they said they're rolling this out August 1, and it will be essentially on all the major platforms, Roku, Android, Apple. So you'll have access to this, and it will be free of charge.
Tell you one damn thing, if I can't watch basketball or softball, they keep that shit.
If the Olympic sports are not on that platform,
It's a waste of time and money.
it is a horrific failure. This is a game changer, especially with the video on demand, because the video on demand is going to require a lot.
Yep.
Oh, I hope I ain't putting nobody in a bad position. So I'm just being transparent on my background.
I think it's more. I think you said it took 3 years. I think it's a little bit of both
So
with the software and because that's a lot of. Because remember, you talking about 3 years worth of games and stuff that's on demand,
yeah, if
flash
it's
and stuff.
it to acquire the content may have taken 3 years, but to build and deploy the software
That didn't take 3 years. It might
that
have
didn't
took
take
them
three
longer
years.
to get the content.
Yeah.
Because
Um,
again, Troy already said it. The framework is already there. You already have code that you can honestly copy, change a couple names and the color bands, and boom, you done.
so that part of it, and I didn't get a chance because of all the running around. I didn't get a chance to talk to the commissioner. I will get him on the podcast and we'll discuss it further. But that is a game changer.
Just mute
If
my mic. I might say something crazy that day.
if the revenue piece is in place, if the ad revenue piece is in place, and I don't, again, this was not discussed. I'm just hopeful. If the revenue piece is in place and the schools get a percentage of the ad revenue, that's going to be huge.
Yeah,
Well,
but also as fans, we gotta interact with the people that are buying the ad space.
Yeah.
mhm.
Because
Uh,
if they don't see a return in the money that they buying with the ad space,
no.
they not gonna keep buying the ad space. So we, as fans and consumers, have to interact with those people that are buying the revenue space, the ad space. Jesus Christ.
So Northside, real quick. So the recent discussion or the recent announcement by the SWAC is they're going to have their own digital network. That in the interim will coincide with the ESPN streaming deal, the HBCU Go streaming deal, and then the remainder games will be on SWAC TV. So there won't be a game, football game that we know of right now. There won't be a game that's not covered.
It's 45 games on the SWAC Digital Network this season.
You know. So
Football or just in general, holiday.
Football.
football, right? Um, the other fall sport is volleyball, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So um, that's going to be the next question. You know, when we start getting close to volleyball, will
Right.
volleyball be on, so on and so forth. So that'll be the next question. But that is a game changer. That is something that the other conferences do not have. They are using uh, a group of either sidearm sports, which is trash, um, sidearm sports, puddle, or flow sports. So, and I'm not a fan of flow sports either. But flow sports has been giving a lot of money to A&T. So I guess if you're not money, you can have a subpar product. Now, for disclosure, I ain't seen that subpar product since last year, so it may be better. I don't know.
And
But
then this is when your favorite person on Twitter gets into the whole debate about TV media rights.
yeah, and I no, it's a streaming app on
Oh,
I
it's
believe
Roku
yeah,
TV.
it's available
it's
on
on
Apple.
it's on Apple TV. It'll be in the Google Play Store. It'll be everywhere.
It'll be in the
Roku.
Google Play Store for Google for your Google appliance. So if you have a Google stick or a Google box, you can get it there. I couldn't get it on my phone.
Nah, it's already in the Apple Play Store though, cause I got Apple TV. It's already there.
So August 1, everybody should be good. Um, one of the good things about this whole setup again is the fans that we have kind of ushered into this new era of digital streaming. they now no longer have to worry about, hey, I might miss a game because I don't have an ESPN package. They'll either be able to see the replay or they'll be able to see whatever is on that week. So there'll always be a SWAC game on for them to see. So that's a good thing. Now, to address his issue with Mike's issue with the $20 million, it don't matter how much money the SWAC got. SWAC is making innovative changes. Whether we agree with them or not, they are making attempts to make changes. Y'all still arguing about why the basketball tournament is still held in Norfolk. I don't have no opinion on it, but y'all seem to have an opinion on it every week. Leave the SWAC be.
You can't. They don't have nothing to talk about. They bored. They might be a little bit bored over there.
What they need to talk about is if one of them D2 schools beat one of them MEAC schools, it's going to be a whole bunch of questions about why nobody made no moves for transition this offseason.
Well, get ready.
I heard that in the CIAA, they picked the Junior Union to win the whole thing again.
But then the CIAA, they didn't have an all or preseason award.
I don't know. I don't think they do.
Because Stephen Gaither was making jokes about it. I guess they said let the Lord sort it out. So
Lord got a lot of sorting to do.
That man funny as hell right there.
Before we get to the CIAA, Edward Waters' head coach, Torian Morgan, has stepped down for personal reasons. As of 9 o'clock, he was discussing on another podcast, I guess, the reasons behind that. I'll watch that later on tonight and report back about what happened.
He had to be slapping baby dolphins or something.
I thought he was in a good position, and me and Marlo was trying to work to get an interview. And on the way back from media day, the news dropped. So I don't know what. Currently, the assistant head coach is the interim head coach. So,
I mean, this close to fall. That's your best bet.
Oh no, but I got what's called. He's a interim coach.
Yeah,
Brian Jenkins,
he's assistant coach. I'm just saying.
Brian Jenkins Senior.
Yeah, and I've seen some Bethune-Cookman fans kind of salivating over that name.
They better make sure that they don't lose to them boys this year either.
They put up points.
Let me not be mean to them people no more. Let me shut up.
That's gonna last for 10 minutes.
I'll give it 2.
But again, we're still trying to work our source and see what information that we can find. I'm trying to make sure I ain't missed nothing. I think I got everything. If I missed something, let me know, y'all. Oh, Damian Lillard going back home. Going back to Portland.
He shouldn't have left.
That was my closing thought, Troy. Don't steal my closing thought.
Oh, my bad.
My bad. I'll leave it alone.
My bad. I'm sorry. I got carried away. I wasn't in the production meeting. My bad.
I got you.
Wait,
I don't know. It's been kind of quiet. It's been kind of quiet in the sports world, since the end of the NBA season. We getting into baseball, home runs are being hit. We had the home run derby. That was news.
You know who won that home run? Hold on. You can't just drop that and just act like that. Who ain't winning? A Seminole won that home run derby.
Okay.
A Seminole. That was a Seminole who won that home run derby.
There you go.
So, but here's the amazing part, right? Here's the amazing part. The amazing part was that I don't want to mess this kid's name up. Junior Camarero is a Ray. He was second, but Cal Raleigh, Florida State Seminole, won the home run derby. It seems to me that things are looking up for the Rays now that they have agreed to sell the team.
So they going to Orlando or what?
No, they're not going to Orlando. They're staying. Here's the funny part: they're staying in the Tampa Bay area, but Tampa ain't got nowhere to put them.
I was like, what? Y'all either gonna rebuild the stadium?
They're gonna build a stadium right where it's at.
Or y'all gonna be playing at the University of Tampa? Like those are your options.
Listen, they playing at Steinbrenner Field, and people was like, "Oh man, they sold out the stadium every night this weekend."
It don't have but
11,000 people. What do you mean?
I mean, while we on baseball, shout out to the San Francisco Giants for drafting a Rattler this week.
Yes. We're actually going to get a list when we get closer to them going to minor league. Well, they should be in instructional league right now. So in instruction, when they transition over to camp next year, we're going to go through that whole list because it's some HBCU players that got deals.
Yeah, because I think, what his name from Southern got drafted? No.
Yep.
Southern Grambling got a guy in there too. So yeah, it's a lot of guys from the HBCUs got their name called, and especially in baseball, that's a big deal.
Yeah, because all the discussion about what it costs for kids to play sports, baseball is up there.
Listen, bats are $500.
Yeah, and they not getting cheaper.
No, they not. One of my best friends from high school, her son plays, and she's a nurse, and she be like, "Bro, I want him to play something else."
Let me tell y'all how I became a football player. My mama took me out to the baseball field and, talked to the coach. They said, go ahead, let him play. I was out in the outfield. I'm catching everything. They like, oh, yeah, he good. She asked him how much. They told her $250 to start. Boy, when I say we got in the car so fast.
Yeah, them just team fees. You still need the glove. You still need cleats.
Yeah, that was just the starting.
Yeah, you still need all this stuff. You still need a bat.
And mind you, this is back in like 95.
Yeah.
$250 that's like $1,000 today.
It is.
If you just think about inflation, and hey, look, I ain't played baseball since.
Yeah. I mean, especially if you got a big bat. I saw a video on TikTok, ironically. The girl's dad said, "Hey, hit a home, I'll buy you a car." She cracked the bat, and her mom said, "Well, there goes $500." And she was in high school.
Yeah. Man. Nah, you can't be cracking bats. You better step off the plate.
Right.
Air start baseball in 3 weeks, and them cleats make me sick. Because he in grown man shoes now.
Yep.
Open your checkbook, Troy.
Hey,
you know what time it is.
Check the Nike outlet, see if they got something on the hash wall.
That's what his mama said.
Yeah.
Get what he want. Go to the outlet.
Yeah, especially if he just testing it out to see if it's something he want to do. Hash wall.
Mm-hmm. Yep. No, because before we get to our parting shots, Ash will be at Raymond James Stadium this weekend. We have had the discussion since I got to pay $179 for tickets. I need a goal and an assist. Don't bring your behind off that field without a goal and an assist. Now, I also know my kid. If I challenge him, because he's going to be challenged, he going to do it. But the celebration, I'm going to have to get on tape. Because he is These trend is ridiculous with the celebration.
Hey,
Like I'm all for it. I looked at the coach was like, so you just gonna let them run the whole length of the field? It's 6 players running up and down the field. So, but shout out to them. They made the championship game. It's 2 undefeated teams that they play. They're playing the other undefeated team in the league. So, listen, Northside. I don't know where you come from, right? I don't know where you come from, right? I'm just gonna go ahead and say this right now. There is all this smoke to play HBCUs right now. I promise you, when I was in school, it was none of that smoke. Troy didn't want to play FAMU.
no, they gonna get their damn teeth knocked out.
What? And it's not.
Same thing with who was that? LSU at Lafayette. They didn't want to play nobody over there.
No,
they weren't going to play Graham.
So it's cool right now because of where we are. But I'm just gonna go ahead and let you know this right now. There are FCS conferences that do not have 105 roster limits. And in a year or two, ain't nobody from Canada Junior gonna want to play anybody in the SWAC. I promise you. That being said, Doc, you got anything else before we get into these shots? Because I'm gonna think I got everything.
I'm gonna be honest with you. It was a good media day yesterday. Seeing some familiar faces, seeing some new faces. Again, that was my first time seeing Tashay yesterday. So she'll be on the show next week. We'll talk about family football through her perspective. And then it's of course some new people coming in. But yeah, man, it was like, look, it was a good day yesterday. I just want Michael Watt stop lying on us about. I'm need him to be honest and say, hey, Jackson State started their content wave for football. Stop lying.
Well,
stop lying. DJ Michael Watts.
It's gonna be an interesting season. So TP, I know I almost stole your show. What you got for us this week? Oh, you got to mute it.
I wanted to talk about D-Lil. He spent a lot of time in Portland trying to win a championship. He wanted to win it at home. He didn't want to go off and build a super team or however you look at it. The problem was the way they constructed their roster was never built for success. I've always had a problem with having 2 combo guards in your backcourt. It just don't work. It didn't work for them. It didn't work for John Wall and Bradley Beal. It didn't work for Bradley Beal and Devin Booker in Phoenix. That type of offense does not work. But he leaves, he goes to Milwaukee, and, we all thought that was going to be a match made in heaven, but injuries, right? D-Lil, if he was playing at his best and Giannis was playing at his best, there's no way you stop that combo of players. Giannis won a championship, I'm not going to say by himself because he did have Chris Middleton and he had, the rest of those guys there to help, but that was supposed to be a championship. And now he done tore his Achilles and they waived him, but they still got to pay him. So I guess that's a positive, but he's elected to go back home to Portland. A lot of people thinking that he was going to go ring shopping, take a trip down to Dallas. They building a massive squad down there. Go play with LeBron in LA, wherever you have it. Go to OKC on a minimum contract. He actually had a lot of options, but he chose the loyal one, which was to go back to the team that drafted him, where it all started. And these will probably be the last 3 years if he plays all 3 of Damian Lillard's career. So just take the time to appreciate his game for what it was. He was the first one from the logo. You know, I think Steph Curry kind of adopted that because Curry always had a shot that was unmatched. But then he started seeing Damian Lillard stepping back. He's like, wait a minute, I'm the best shooter in the world. I can shoot from back there too. But that's how the whole logo shit came up. It was logo Lil from way out there. And you know, I've appreciated his career. There's one game that will always be stuck in my head. It's probably one of the maddest days of my life. Was when he hit that walk-off 3 in Jeremy Lin face to eliminate us from the playoffs in overtime. Like, that was insane. But that ain't nothing against him. He's a great player. He got the shot. He made it. Like, I couldn't be mad at him. I'm mad at the situation. But Damian Lillard himself, you know, we just going to appreciate his career for what it was. If this ends up being his last stop, if the Achilles injury has pushed him to the point of no return because he is at the latter stages, you know, we just going to appreciate it for what it was, man.
That man got no trade clause in his extension, in his contract.
He's determined
Going to retire Portland Trailblazers.
Yeah. Didn't he get divorced shortly after his trade?
I think he got divorced last year.
Oh, okay. Maybe he going home to save his marriage. I don't know. Listen, as a spin the block chairman and president, I approve it. Doc, what you got for us this week?
Not getting back from Birmingham. Bus ride was long as fuck. So got to do some things so I can get right and get ready. But football finishing up media day, you know, football season is about to start. It's around the corner. Fall camp starts in August. So just let y'all know the champs. They bring it. We want all smoke. I think this team is going to be one of the best teams in the conference. I think it'll be one of the best teams in the FCS. And all of college football we want to be. But I'll say this: Hampton on the clock. So y'all get ready. Come on down. And in fact, from what I heard, the game against Hampton is going to be a Labor Day classic for us in Jackson. So that's good. Get extra money coming in. Get your sponsorships and everything. Will be right. I think everything's gonna be good. Last but not least, over in the world of FS1, Fox Sports, Miss Joy Taylor and Mr. Emmanuel Acha
Deuces
have both been fired. Fired. They got shown the dope. They got that pink slip on their desk. They told them not to leave yesterday, but today. And we all know the reason why they got fired because Joy decided, she decided to sleep her way up the corporate ladder. And since she had an issue with the guy that she slept with, which is pretty much unethical because he was your boss and you really didn't care, and he was married and you was married. they decided to show you the dough. They decided to say deuces. But most of the people that they get fired or let go or something like that from TV shows, they always have a second stream of income, basically podcasting. But hey, we just don't know. We just don't know what's gonna happen with them. But Jamal, they deserved it.
Yep.
They deserved it. But anyway, y'all be blessed, be kind, be safe. Hug your loved ones, get one of your loved ones. Crash out on your kids and beat them out the penitentiary. Be easy.
Whew. Listen, I'm praying right now. I don't know how this is gonna go. He didn't put his knives in me. He didn't put his knives in that school in Daytona. But Marlo, sir, the man, the myth. What you got for us this week?
Well, I think that it being my first SWAC media day went very well. I kind of see where we are in the pecking order of, our fledgling podcast here, but we are moving up strong. I see some areas where we will improve, but over and all, it was a very, very good experience. I thank all the coaches, the players, the SWAT for putting on an event that, can highlight and showcase their coaches, their talent, their student athletes. I think that, they need to continue this. Like when you start something and you have good momentum, I think they need to keep the buy-in at a high level by being accessible. So I'm really interested to see where that is moving through the season. But again, that's my first one. Won't be my last. We'll plan better, do better, be better. And I just hope that all these student athletes get everything out of this season that they put into it. If you put in shit, you should get shit. If you put in gold, you should get gold. So I hope that these coaches got these young men ready to go. And, I'm ready for some football. I'm going to keep it light, keep it positive. I will, at a later time and date, return to my comfort zone. But after an event like that, I really need to get a McFlowers. So I will leave it there. I hope everyone have a great week. And fuck that school in Daytona.
So Northside. Jeezy has a song on the Boys in the Hood album. And in this one particular song, he says, "What type of shit are you on? Don't be talking all goddamn reckless on my phone." What you're doing right now is talking reckless. So from the HBCU and the playoff system, extended football season, Prime reaching out to TC. What type of shit are you on? Don't be talking all goddamn reckless on my phone. That being said, Another media day in the books.
Mm-hmm.
Let me move that down a little bit. I can't be more proud of the Seminoles and the SWAC. I told y'all how I felt about Terrell Buckley. He is the epitome of Mickey. I enjoyed the interview. I most definitely enjoyed the interview with Coach Colsey, and with all the coaches, really. With all the coaches, really. But those coaches stood out to me, right? I'll get some feedback from somebody. I'm sorry. So I say all that to say this, right? SWAC has took their time, and Mr. Andrews approves us. Anytime we ask, he approves us. So first off, thank you to him, because they didn't have to invite us into these spaces. So I'm not finna let nobody say nothing about the SWAC Media Day. Hell, most times about the SWAC. There were some good announcements that came out. There were some people who had great interviews. We had great interviews. You'll see those interviews, one, because it was a long trip and I got to get my body right. And then two, I'm going to let these other content creators shoot their load, get all of their interviews out the way first, and then I'm going to come back later on so you can see some of our interviews and how we ask different questions. Just give you a different take on how we do things, right? Because the whole purpose of this platform is that we want to make sure that the fans get a perspective into what's going on. I've always said it should be about us. Now we're going to talk ball. We're going to let y'all know that we know ball. But the goal is not to do that, because every podcast out there is, I am smarter than this guy. Our podcast is, we finna bring a whole bunch of people on here and let us get their experience so y'all can learn what. And Marlo is my homeboy. I ain't gonna never say we fledgling, because I work with some of the smartest people on this planet. I work with some of the funniest people, some of the most introspective people on this planet. So while we may not have the numbers, we definitely got the heart. And don't worry, I'm working. We're going to get them numbers because they want to. So I got to do my part to make sure that y'all get to see them, that y'all get this information, y'all get this passion, and you definitely get these jokes. So that's why we're here. And to anybody that may have got offended to anything we said, it is all love, it's all jokes. When I see you, I'm gonna dap you up, and I'm gonna say what's up.
Lucky.
Unless you had, Core gave us HOA or that school in Gainesville. It is what it is.
I said what I said.
So we are the Fans Podcast. What you get on Saturdays and Sundays is what you get here every week. So sit back, buckle up, like, comment, and subscribe. Tell us what you like. Tell us what you don't like. You can tell me you don't like me. I'm cool with it. Don't bother me at all.
I don't give a shit.
Like I said before, I am way past the age of trying to get people to like me so I can be different. We don't do this for likes. We do this for y'all. We want to be your favorite podcaster's favorite podcast. That's our only goal. So sit back and enjoy. These videos come out. Again, like and subscribe. Turn that notification bell on so when they come out, you get the notification. All right. So for a very long time, Marlo had me worried. Marlo had me on edge whenever his final thoughts come up.
Oh Lord.
But then I realized he right. Sometimes I just put him on here to say so. Because he gonna say so. That's the type of people I be around. Well, Jamal, sir, what you got for us this week?
I guess you calling me your favorite crash out. I'm cool. I like that. You know what? I don't have no crash out in me yet. I'm still taking it day by day and still adjusting to my new normal. Life without my road dog, my best friend, my dad. So it's still I'm still a little tender, but I'm still gonna be me. I'm still me. And with that, I want to say, fuck the whole Caitlin Clark fandom.
Uh-oh. There you go.
Um, Last night I missed most of the game. I saw the highlights, but last night, Indiana played the Connecticut Sun, and there was a fan sitting courtside. Now, yes, this is a WNBA game, but those courtside seats are still fucking expensive. And there's a player on the Connecticut Sun team by the name of Sanaya Reed. She actually originally played at South Carolina for Don Staley, and then she transferred out and went to North Carolina State. Amazing combo guard. Can score at all three levels. Can get out and run. Loves play defense. Just a phenomenal player. He said something to her. We don't know what he said to her. Naya has not said what he said to her. The league has not released what he said to her. But whatever he said to her caused her to immediately stop before she inbounded the ball to go and tell the referees what was going on. And then when one referee acted like he didn't want to do anything, she continued until he actual head ref. And then the head ref went and got security, and he was escorted out of the game in his Caitlin Clark t-shirt. So I know he said some foul shit. This is a young lady that has been through a lot. Right after she was drafted, probably about a week after she was drafted, her mama passed. So I can only imagine what he said. I know he said something fucked up. And to that, I hope nothing ever good happens. Him getting hit by a Nerf bus is too fucking nice. Get hit by a train, bitch. That's my first one. My second one, WNBA All Star Game is in Indiana this weekend. Ironically, Caitlin Clark ain't playing. She's a team captain. She's out with a groin injury, and they've already named her replacements, who should have been an actual All Star, and Brittany Sykes, who is playing out of her mind right now, and you know what? That shit just pissed me off again. Fuck the Caitlin Clark fandom, and I'm gonna leave it here. Everybody's in collective bargaining talk. The NBA started theirs today. The WNBA's is actually going on while they are playing in this season. I'm still holding firm that they are probably going to lock out over this contract, and I don't know what that's gonna mean for the newly named Portland Fire that are supposed to come online next season, as well as the Toronto Tempo. But I hope they do right by these ladies. They are putting an amazing product on the floor. They are playing amazing basketball. And as always, slap a Nazi, fuck Donald Trump, and crash the fuck out when people got you fucked up. I'm Lord Jamal.
See, that is how you end the show. That is how you end the show. You talked about collective bargaining agreements. There is something going on with the NFLPA. I'm not going to get into that because that's what they signed up for. So you get.
Hey, that's a show in itself, just talking about CBAs.
Mm-hmm.
It is. We could do a 2-hour show just talking about CBAs.
Yep. But listen, for the 149 in the building, I think everybody. Hey, listen, we trying to get our subscribers up. You can go to watch.fatmouthsports.net. That takes you right to our YouTube channel. Like and subscribe, comment. Like I said, if you like something, let us know. If you don't, let us know. We here to get better.
Yep.
But for everybody here at Fat Mouth Sports, HBCU Overdrive. We are out.
I'm gonna keep cussing though, so don't say nothing about that.
I need y'all to do better with y'all software. I'm starting to get pissed off now. She said, oh.
That's my youngest niece. That's the baby. Kid smart as hell.